Hey guys, it's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel for all things millennial and money. So today I want to talk about something that we typically joke about, materialism. Sure, we're running around with our credit cards, goosing each other like, woo, yeah, I got that MasterCard in my wallet. Like, let's go shopping. Millennials are known to have every subscription box known to mankind. Beer box, Starburst of the Month box, booze box. I said booze box. Bougie breakfast boss box, panty box, coffee box, whatever the subscription may be. It's like we're addicted to just paying these monthly subscriptions with no end in sight. So a lot of the times people get addicted to stuff and they just want to spend. So I want to talk to you today about how I got sucked into it and how we all get sucked into it, whether we know it or not. So let's break down what materialism is, and at the end of this video I'm going to give you an exercise to help you identify whether or not materialism is working through your life right now. So let's start with defining what materialism is. So according to dictionary.com, what this simply means is materialism is placing material objects, placing more value on that versus your spiritual, intellectual, and cultural values. So we all have those friends, right, who are like super into flashy items. They like want the big house. They like the big flashy sports car. They wear designer sunglasses. They hold designer handbags. They typically have the latest iPhone and the latest gadgets. They're always just that one step above you, because they like brands and they like to be seen, and to them they identify with what they're wearing, driving, living in, or holding in their hands. When you emphasize objects and materials, you're actually de-emphasizing what your true core values are. You're placing more emphasis on material goods versus really emphasizing what matters most to you. A lot of the ways that materialism can work through our lives is through our conversations with our friends and family. So we are like heavily influenced by our friends and family when it comes to making purchases. And I can remember I myself was kind of going through those motions when I first moved out to San Diego, and I was obsessed with decorating my new place and making sure that I had the most like modern decor that would look really nice and everything would all come together. And I remember having relentless conversations with my sister about what new thing I wanted to buy, and the more and more I talked about it with her, the more hungry I got for these purchases so that I could fill up my place with stuff to impress people that already know and love me. My friends and family who come and visit me are not going to care what's on the walls. Yet I was just fixated on this because in my mind, those material things showed that I was important and that I could be trendy and I could be flashy, when really that's not reflective of my core values at all. So another way that materialism moves through our lives is if you find yourself spending all of your free time or a majority of your free time shopping. So this doesn't just include doing the mall walk. I don't think any of us do that anymore. But this also includes literally sitting on our phone and scrolling through Amazon, just looking for something to buy just for the sake of buying something. You know, when you get something, like you put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart and then you go to checkout and then you go to hit complete order and you get that little twinge of joy. You're like, yes, like I'm gonna get a box in 2 days and it's gonna be awesome. And then you open up that box because you ordered this awesome, super amazing sleeping mask that's like blackout proof, and then you're like, oh shoot, I need to buy those amazing, incredible earplugs that also block out the noise, and then I also need to buy the uplifting and relaxing sleepy time tea to go along with it. So see how it goes into the cycle of perpetual buying. What you're really doing is you're filling a void with material objects that material objects just can't fill. It just can't fill that happiness, which leads me into my next point. Instead of filling your free time with shopping, you have to get back into contentment. You have to be happy with things just as they are, with the things that you already have. It's called gratitude. So to put this all into perspective, what you can do is a simple exercise. First, what you're going to do is you're going to write down your core values. What are some things that are really important to you? I can tell you that my core values include speaking to God every day because I'm a Christian. It also includes having a loving relationship with my partner, being outside and enjoying nature. Really being able to educate myself on things that are important to me, whether that's reading or researching. These are my core values where I know self-development, spirituality, and having a loving relationship and really just connecting with nature are things that are true to me. So write out those core values so you can stay in tune to who you truly are. All right, next I want you to pay attention to conversations as they arise. So when you're next out with your friends, your family, hell, even your boyfriend or girlfriend, when you're talking about these things, pay attention to the types of things that you're talking about. In the past, I had some superficial friendships that were just kind of focused around these material things. And instead, try flipping the conversation to things that are reflective of your core values. Then lastly, you need to brainstorm your contentment list. So a contentment list is a list of free and happy activities that fill you with joy. So on my list, I really like to read, I like to cook, and I really enjoy going to the beach. These are things that I can do for free that have nothing to do with purchases, but really fills me with joy and the sense of relaxation that I couldn't get from material objects. So write down at least top 5 contentment activities and let me know what you guys came up with. So do you think materialism is actually a thing for you? And if it is, that's all right. It's happened to me. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and what we're talking about here, consider subscribing to the Debt Free Millennials channel, where we talk about all things millennial, money, and sometimes materialism, but we're working through it.